Hello and welcome to my Arts and Crafts. I'm Libby and today I'll be showing you how to make these wood ornaments using colored pencils. So here is the ornaments we're going to be making today. To start, I have 3 wood ornaments that I'm going to be using today. I've started with a pencil and I'm just going to sketch out where I want the snow for this first one. And I'm just playing with some ideas here, trying to see what I like. This one I kind of wanted to do a beach scene, so I'm just kind of sketching out something that I like. I was seeing if these stamps would work. I ended up not doing them, but I tried a few things. This is the snowman I was planning to use for that one. I am using the Mama Elephant Little Snowman Agenda for this, and I will show you how I stamped these. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for the last one, so I just left it and I will come back to that later. I thought I might use this tree stamp. I didn't end up using it, but I thought I might. I'm just going to take an acrylic block and I'm going to stamp these with some soft granite ink. And this is super simple and it doesn't show up after you use colored pencil. It's light enough, or it's dark enough that you can see, but light enough so that it blends in and you cannot see it. So I have some Prismacolors here. You can pretty much use anything you want. I do have a Crayola for the white because I didn't have a white Prismacolor pen, so Crayola does work if you cannot find anything else. I'm doing some really simple shadows here, nothing too big, and I will just do a little bit of blending, not too much there. I just wanted a little bit of color variation. So I'm going to be coloring the snowman this kind of bluish white, and then, I colored the full snowman so you can't really see much of the details, but yeah. Then I wanted to color the little bird red, and I added some orange for the beak and for the carrot nose. And then I'm going to be doing the snow. This is going to be similar as to the snowman. I went in with that kind of bluish white and then the white, and I'm just trying to get a little bit of color variation there, not too much. I will then decide what I want to do for the sky. I decided to do a darker sky for this one, so I'm just going to bring those in. I'm doing a little bit of a gradient background, and I think this turned out really, really nice, and it looks really great. It's super easy to color on this wood with the Prismacolor. They go on really, really nice, and you just have to work with it a little bit because there are cracks and other grooves in the wood, but they do work pretty nicely on this surface. So I will just continue to blend those out, going in between the 2 colors. That is the key, to go back and forth between the colors that you're using, and it will help you to get a nice blend. So I'm going in with a fine liner. This one's just black. I decided this one didn't work very well, so I went in with just a Sharpie, like the fine Sharpie, and I will just add in all of those little details. I haven't brought in the stamp here, which can be really, really helpful when you are trying to go back in and outline, because the colored pencils do go on pretty opaque, so it's really nice to have a little guide. So then I'm just finishing up a few things, and I did decide on this one to stamp 2U on it. Oh, I forgot, I first went in with just a white gel pen and added a bunch of snow into the sky. I thought that would add a little bit more detail into this pretty simple scene that I've created here. So I'm just doing a variation of different sizes for the snow, adding those all over. And this goes on really nice over top of the colored pencils and on the wood. And then I did add a few sparkly ones just to give it a little bit of extra shine to it. So this is just a sparkly gel pen. Next, I went in with this sparkle glaze, it kind of is, and I decided to add that just for even more sparkle. I thought I'd make these really fancy and stuff. So I'm stamping this sentiment. I first stamped it in black, but then it kind of got lost in the dark background, and I ended up heat embossing it in silver, but it kind of got lost. I wasn't in screen for that, so I just took it out. So yeah, anyway, moving on to the next one. I'm going to color the snowman very similarly to the last one. I colored his little lemonade and the sun back there. And then I will do the rays here, I think, and I just did these in a variation of red, oranges, and yellows, but you could really have fun and do a bunch of different colors as well. I thought this added a lot of interest and fun to the background, so I will just go in there with that yellow stripe. I debated on doing pink, and then I decided I didn't have any pink elsewhere in the design, so I just go in with the red again, and I'm just creating a pattern with these. Nothing too crazy. It's okay if your stuff is kind of imperfect. The wood makes it that way a little bit too, so I think it's totally fine if it's not 100% perfect. So I will just finish off there. You just want to make sure you have a nice coverage of the colored pencil and don't see too much of the wood through it, because I think it kind of helps to create the scene if it's a little bit darker and stuff. So then I'm going to color the water. I'm creating like this kind of beach scene. I wanted kind of a reflection on the water from the sun, so I did that, and then I will create this kind of gradient of water in the ocean here. And I will just go in between those colors. I'm sorry, I did get off camera, so you'll see some parts get cut out, but yeah. Anyway, I just added some squiggly lines to add a little bit more texture in there. And then I decided to add a little bit of white at the edge to imitate like the foamy water. And then I just outlined it like normal. That mostly got off screen, so I had to take some of that out. But yeah. Then I created a similar hill to the first one and colored them the same. Here, as you can see, I'm just coloring this very similar to the first one. This snowman is holding presents though, so it's a little bit different. I wanted a lighter sky for this one, so I went in with some lighter colors. You can see the sky's not quite finished, but I wanted to go in with the outlines. I felt like that made me feel a little bit better. I added some orange to the nose, and I colored the presents in red and green. You can see that my lines aren't perfect, but I think it's okay, and I think it just kind of blends in. I don't think it's too noticeable. Again, I added some white gel pen snow all over, and then I will go in with the sparkly one too, just to give it a little bit of something extra. And yeah, and then once I have that there, I will add the line for the snow and this little sparkle pen. I think I did add that one on to the other one as well. I wanted to stamp the To You sentiment here. I stamped these all in black on the back. I thought they would make nice little ornaments or tags to presents or whatnot. You could decide. And so I will just add that there. And I did add some glitter there, as you can see, to the snow and various different other areas of it, just to add a little bit extra sparkle to it. I thought it really elevated it. And so here are the completed ornaments. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and come back soon for a new video. If you are interested in any of the supplies I used today, check the description box below. For more inspiration, please consider liking and subscribing, and for even more inspiration, please check out my Pinterest and Instagram accounts at My Starts and Crafts. Have a great day. See you soon!